Hello and welcome everyone. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you for joining me today. This is episode 129 of World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. If you missed the last episode, and click the eye in the top right of the screen, go check that out. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so you can follow along with the rest of this series. As always, check out the video description for our link tree, link to all of our great channel supporters and sponsors. Make sure you go support those who support us. Also down there in the video description is information on channel memberships, $5 a month for extended length, exclusive videos, merchandise discounts, and more. Check out the video description for more information, like I said, on channel memberships. 6 races coming at you all today. The first 3 will be members only exclusives. The next 3 will be all tracks we have not shown on the channel yet. Oh boy, it's going to be a doozy. We're going to start it off here at Kokomo Speedway in Indiana, then we'll head to Wheatland, Missouri's Lucas Oil Speedway, before then heading up north to Knoxville Raceway. And then that will be the 3 members exclusive videos. Then we'll head to Huset's in South Dakota for the first time. Then Baxterville Speedway in Minnesota. And then we'll wrap things up at Cedar Lake Speedway in New Richmond, Wisconsin. I'm very surprised we haven't raced there before in the regional or local level, but it is what it is. Those are the 6 races on tap today. No showcase in there. That will come tomorrow, because tomorrow will be another doozy of an episode. It's going to be even more races. Yeah, there'll be 11 races for our channel members tomorrow, so definitely tune in for that one. But let's get going with this one. Let's check out the point standings. We're currently 42 points behind Mike Harrison. Top 3 cars in the point standings, all with 2 wins apiece. We're only 1 point ahead of Nick Hoffman. Was at 20 points ahead of Jimmy Owens. So it is a tight battle with the top 4 cars at the top of the standings before heading into Kokomo Speedway. No repairs needed on the car right now, so let's get loaded up and head east to Kokomo, Indiana. Kokomo Speedway completed here, and we got the dub. Mike Harrison had a terrible race, finishing in the 15th position. We are now 3 points behind him in the point standings, but we've got to add this trophy to our trophy case first. National Dirt Series UMP Modified at Kokomo Speedway. That's going to look great next to the other 2. Up next, as we complete this one here, race number 9. Race number 10 up next, Lucas Oil Speedway, one of our kryptonite tracks, if you want to get specific with it. No repairs needed on the car, and there you can see the point standings. 3 points separates the first and second place cars. We got to have a good run here at Wheatland, Missouri's Lucas Oil Speedway. Let's head down to Missouri. Knoxville, Lucas Oil Speedway is finished, and we made a big mistake in the A main, but we were able to rebound. Just didn't get a caution when we really needed it. Finished in the 9th position. Started 12th, finished 9th. So Mike Harrison extends his lead as he finished in the 2nd position. We're going to head to Knoxville next, as that is what is up on the calendar. 12,666. We're going to repair everything there before we head to Knoxville Raceway, Knoxville, Iowa. 50-lap main event. Let's head to the track. All wrapped up at Knoxville Raceway, and what a crazy turn of events we just witnessed. We finished 7th, started 13th, finished 7th, so not too upset with that. But the crazy thing that happened is we entered 2nd in the point standings. We beat Mike Harrison. Now we're 4th in the point standings. So we always choose the challenging sponsor goals. So so Nick Hoffman and so Jimmy Owens got the win at Knoxville Raceway. Nick Hoffman came home 2nd, and they both jumped me in the point standings. So Owens now 1 point ahead of us, Hoffman 10 points ahead of us, Harrison 25 points ahead of us. So we're going to head to Huset's Speedway now. Channel members, if you watched the entire regional series, you did see Huset's already. The thing is, Huset's came out after we ran the original regional series, so it was not part of this original run-through. So now you're going to see it here. So welcome to all of our regular channel viewers. We've got 3 races in the can already. Let's just review those. I know you saw it getting up to this point, but we got the win at Kokomo, finished 9th at Lucas Oil, and then, like you saw, 7th at Knoxville. So Houston Speedway is up next in South Dakota, 32,000 to win. We don't have any immediate repairs necessary on the car. So let's not waste any time and head to Huset's Speedway. All right, qualifying and practice all completed here at Houston Speedway. We got our sponsor bonus in both practice and qualifying, and we qualified jab of the board P1. We'll roll from the pole here in heat race number 1. Not going to make any changes to the car just yet. So let's head to the track. Heat race number 1 coming up. Top 5 to the A main, top 2 to the qualified dash. We'll see what we can do here with the super colors. Number 25 UMP Modified. Ready to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. Oh boy, real tight there through 1 and 2. Are we going to be able to hold on to the spot? Derek Loesch fighting hard to grab the top spot here through the back straightaway and through 3 and 4. We'll hold on to it at the line. We'll grab and hold on to the race lead. Slam the door there going into turn number 1. We'll slide up a little bit through 1 and 2. We'll get back to the front and put Derek Loesch in the rear view mirror. Lap number 2 complete. We're going to hold on to the top spot as we navigate through the high banks of South Dakota's Houston Speedway. It's going to be real fun in a late model here. I'm just going to tell you that right off the bat. All right, we'll navigate back through the back straightaway now. We'll come around to complete lap number 4. 6 laps to go as we are top of the board still. Top of the board as we'll come around here, complete lap number 5, halfway home, 5 down, 5 to go here in this one. A little slippery there off of 2 into turn number 3. We'll go high side and hands, and we'll cut it down low. Apex that corner late, get a good run down the front straightaway. 3 to go, 4 to go. I can do math. 4 to go here. Oh boy, ooh, got real loose there through the middle. I shouldn't say loose, it just went into a slide. Oh, we'll bounce it off the berm a little bit there down on the inside of the track. Now it's 3 laps to go off the outside wall. Down the front straightaway. We'll hold on to the race lead as we have a 1.2, now 1.4 second gap to Derek Loesch. 2 to go, 2 sticks in the air. 2 laps to go as we have caught the back of the field and have gotten by Matthews, put him a lap down. This time by, white flag is in the air. 1 more lap to go here at Houston Speedway. Last lap here at Houston in heat race action. We are going to come home on top here. Checkered flag, that is heat race win at Houston. Heat race win here at Houston Speedway. We're going to grab the pole position here in the qualified dash. We're going to take Derek Loesch through to the qualified dash with us. Nick Hoffman, Mike Beasley, Alan Weiser, 3rd, 4th, and 5th respectively. All going to go through to the A main. Everybody else going to have to run the B main. All right, A main up next here from Houston Speedway. We finished in the 3rd position in the qualified dash behind Jimmy Owens and Mike Harrison. Hard fought battle, but we just weren't able to put the power down there towards the end of the exit of the straightaways. So finished in the 3rd position. Now we're going to start on the inside of row number 2. I think that's going to be a good spot for us. A main at Houston Speedway up next. All right, A-Main gridded and ready to rock here from Houston Speedway. Casey Burdett starting 20th after finishing 5th in the heat race number 4 and starting 5th, finishing 5th in the qualified dash is Jamie Lomax. Finishing 3rd in heat 3, Kenny Wallace is going to roll from the 11th position, and we finished 3rd in the qualified dash. We're going to start from the 3rd position. We are ready to go. 40 laps here, Houston Speedway. Green flag is out. Get a good run here in the turn number 1. Going to take it a little bit easy. Don't know how the track is going to behave. And we'll settle on into the 3rd position right where we started as we're looking to the inside of Mike Harrison here for the runner-up spot here as we complete lap number 1. We'll slide up in front of Harrison as we'll take over that runner-up spot with now Jimmy Owens, the only car between us and victory. 2 laps complete now. Owens to the top spot, still in the top spot, I should say. We are runner up in the 2nd position. He works the top, we work the bottom. I just want to be within striking distance for when we catch the back of the field. 3 laps complete. Through 3 and 4, we navigate once again. Lomax hunting us down for the runner-up spot. Owens still has the top spot as Hoffman in the top 5, pokes a nose into the 5th position now with Harrison riding in 4th. We'll come around here as we start to close in on Jimmy Owens a little bit. We'll complete lap number 5, and with 5 laps complete, Jimmy Owens still your race leader. We are 2nd. Jamie Lomax is 3rd. 4th is Mike Harrison. Nick Hoffman has the 5th spot right now. Now 6 laps complete. Oh boy, a little bit of a bad entry there into turn number 1 for us. We're going to close in ever so slightly on Jimmy Owens, but have a very bad exit to turn number 2. Got to be real careful on your corner exits here at Houston Speedway. We are starting to close in on the back of the field, though. You can see how treacherous that top side is because he's having to slow that car down a lot, but he's getting such a good run off the corners. He's making up for it there. Now he's going to navigate to the bottom of the track as we've closed in on the back of the field, and there we are on his back bumper. 31 laps to go as we complete lap number 9 that time. Rip and tear off to the clean visor as we get into the back of the field. See if we can make something happen here. Through lap traffic, 30 laps to go, 10 complete. No changes to the top 5 here as we complete lap number 10. Work and now come around to complete lap number 11. Zeke McKenzie needs to get out of my way. There we go. We'll give him a little bump to the left front just to say, hey, bud, not cool. All right. To the inside we go, 28 to go, 12 complete, and Adam Stricker is going to go lap down. Casey Burdett, Mike Beasley, Drake Troutman about to go lap down to Jimmy Owens himself. Not a bad race run here for Owens. Oh boy, we're going to get into the berm just a little bit there. Not going to allow Lomax to get by, however. Owens on a string of heaters here lately, and it seems to be that once he's navigated to the bottom of the track, his car's gotten a little bit faster than it was on the top side. Troutman now in front of us. We're going to navigate to the inside of him, and we'll get by, put him in the rear view. Jimmy Owens now laps up to the 15th and now has passed and lapped the 15th place car. Not yet. Will Krupp is in 15th. He's about to go a lap down, 14 cars on the lead lap here at Houston as we come around to complete lap number 16. Still no changes in the top 5 since we last reported on it, so nothing really to say there. No changes as we get by. I think that was Conoyer. Yes, it was. Krupp now next on the list for us is the Gap 2 race leader. Jimmy Owens is right around 1 second. Oh, bad entry there as we're going to get into the berm. It's going to allow Lomax to close in a little bit, a couple tenths at most. And a bad exit to 4, though, as Lomax is right there. I thought that was a lap car right behind us, but no, it's Mike Harrison. Howdy doody, thank you, Judy. Mike Harrison's now in 3rd as we're going to come around halfway home this time. 20 down, 20 to go. And at the halfway point, Jimmy Owens is your race leader. We are 2nd. Mike Harrison now in 3rd with Jamie Lomax 4th and Nick Hoffman in 5th. That was a shock to the system, if I do say so. Now it looks like Lomax is trying to get back by Harrison. See if he's able to do so, and he is. But Lomax now back to 3rd, but Harrison not going to let it go that easily. We're going to try something here, and it's against my better judgment. We're going to go to the outside of Ledford, split the difference with he and I don't even know who that other car was, as we put them both in the rear view. Ooh, wow, race leader Jimmy Owens, heavy contact on the back straightaway with appears to be Alan Weiser. Okay. We've been clean and green for all 24 of these laps so far, so not really a whole lot to jumble up there, bunch the field back up, but there are only a handful of cars still on the lead lap at this point in this one. Oh boy, bad entry into 3. We're going to get on the binders so we don't get into Alan Weiser and loop him around. Into turn number 3 this time. I don't know what I was trying to say there, but inside of Zeke McKenzie, Michael Long there, multiple laps down at this point, running towards the back of the field. Jimmy Owens now about 2 seconds ahead of us as we're going to try to get by Michael Beasley now. come around to complete lap number 28. 28 complete, 12 to go this time by. Gap is 1.8 to race leader Jimmy Owens. He's navigated through the field beautifully up to this point, but there is a gaggle of cars right in front of him, and see if we can maybe close in and make something happen in the latter stages of this one. 11 laps to go. He's already gotten by 2 cars, but I don't know how much he's going to get slowed by the rest of these cars. 10 laps to go as we are starting to close in on him, as he's getting held up with the lap car of Michael Altobelli Jr. Oh boy. And he's got free track now. He's got an open lane. Not going to get slowed and woed and slowed by anybody else. He's gone. There was our chance, and it is now gone. Yeah, so that sucks. Wow. Great racing, though. 7 laps to go. We're trying to get by Derek Loesch in the 10th position. We're getting by Bollinger. And holy balls, Mike Harrison's there again. Harrison has gotten back by Jamie Lomax for the 3rd position. As we work lap 35, it'll be 5 to go. This time by the flags hand, 5 laps to go. And as we hit lap 35 with 5 to go, Jimmy Owens still up front. We're still 2nd, 3rd. Belongs now to Mike Harrison. Jamie Lomax 4th, and 5th is Nick Hoffman. 4 to go now, as we're doing everything we can just to keep Mike Harrison behind us. We opened the door a little bit there through the middle of 1 and 2. He's not really able to do anything with it, though, as we're going to power down through the straightaway. There are literally a handful of cars on the lead lap at this point, as Michael Altobelli Jr. rides in 8th, a lap down. Well, we screwed up there on the exit of 4, and now we're going to screw up in the entry to 1. We'll be able to keep Harrison behind us, though, but not before he gets challenged once again by Lomax for the 3rd position. And Lomax is going to get by. A white flag is in the air. One more trip around the speedway. 1 more lap to go. Lomax and Harrison fighting for the 3rd and final podium spot. Owens is going to get the win. Will come home in 2nd. Thankfully, we will get a good finish here at Houston Speedway. Jimmy Owens grabs the race win, a commanding and demanding race win for him, or dominating race win, is what I meant to say. Jamie Lomax finishes 3rd as we finish 2nd. Mike Harrison in 4th, and Nick Hoffman will round out your top 5 here at Houston Speedway. All right, Houston Speedway is complete. We come home in the 2nd position. That's going to jump us up to 3rd, as we're going to surpass Nick Hoffman in the process. 9 wins so far accounted for in the top 4 in the point standings. We are now 3rd, as we got by Nick Hoffman, like I said, 6 points behind Jimmy Owens, and now 15 behind Mike Harrison. Oh boy, this is going to be a tight battle to the end. We've got 2 more races for you on tap, Baxterville and Cedar Lake. But first, we got to head to the payout window: 28, 8, 81, 69, 54, 640, and 1742, totaling out to a total of $93,351 for our race earnings here at Houston. Let's head back to the race shop as soon as our unnecessary skill points are tallied up. Now, let's head back to the race shop. All right, all wrapped up here at Houston Speedway. Finished in the 2nd position. Closed in on the points lead. Gained 1 more spot in the standings, up to 3rd from 4th. However, Jimmy Owens is now on a heater. He's won, I believe, 2 in a row now. Baxterville is up next. No immediate repairs needed to the car. Baxterville is a 3rd mile in Minnesota. Oh, my word. All right. Mike Harrison still top of the board. Jimmy Owens, then myself. We're 6 points behind Owens and 15 behind Harrison. So anybody's ball game here as we head into the 13th race of the season. Baxterville Speedway is up next. Let's go. Here we are, Baxterville Speedway. We're going to tighten up the car because that seems to be the thing we do all the time. 12.912 is the goal time here. Nobody behind us. All right, 12.912, like I said. First time we've had the UMP Modified at Baxterville Speedway here in Minnesota. see how we do here on this initial visit, or for only visit, I should say. All right, through 1 and 2, we're on the clock here in practice. See what kind of a lap we can put down here for lap number 1. We'll get by both of those cars. This is looking good for us. 12.127. Yes, sir. We'll take that and take it to the bank. We'll head now back to the pit area. Now into qualifications. We got our sponsor bonus time in practice. See what we do here. 12.770, the goal time to beat here. Let's see what we can do up here on the top side. If anything, we'll run the first lap up on the top. Just because that's typically early on in the night where the fast line is. At most tracks, that is. So now we will migrate down to the bottom here for lap number 2. Lap number 1 at 12.809. Almost got the goal time there. Ripping the lip up there on the top side of the speedway. Not going to get down as far as I wanted to through 3 and 4. Lap number 2 is going to be much better. 197, top of the board. Top of the board here in qualifications. We'll roll for the pole. He race number 1. Mike Harrison times in second fastest. A whole half a second, almost half a second slower than our lap time. Jordan Weaver in third. Michael Ludford fourth. And Jimmy Owens will time in fifth fastest. All right, heat race time here at Baxterville Speedway. Got our sponsor bonus both practice and qualifying. Very close on our best lap in both practice and qualifying, a 12.127 to a 12.197. But that 12.197 in qualifying gets us top of the board. P1 here in qualifications. We're gonna roll from the pole of heat race number 1. No changes to the car. We're running good right now. Let's head to the track for heat race number 1. Top 4 to the A main here. Top 2 to the qualify dash. We're going to roll from the pole, like I said. Who's to our outside? The magic man himself, Mike McKinney. Here we go, ready to go. Green flag here, Baxterville is out. Green flag is out. We are underway here in heat race number 1 for the UMP Modifieds at Baxterville Speedway. We're going to jump out to the early race lead here, ahead of Derek Loesch, who gets by McKinney on the go. For the second position, Mike McKinney settles into third with Beasley and Steffens. Mike Beasley, Kyle Steffens, fourth and fifth. Remember, top 4 transfer through to the A main. Top 2 go through to the qualify dash. We're working lap number 3 here at Baxterville and out to a decent. Oh wow, we slid way up through 3 and 4 there. Not what we were intending at all. We need to keep this stuck on the bottom if we want to hold our positioning. Come around and complete lap number 4 here. Lead is about 1 second back to Derek Loesch. All right, this time by cross sticks in the air from Flagman Dan and the flag stand. 5 down, 5 to go, and at the halfway point in this one, we are the race leader. Derek Loesch is second. Third belongs to Mike McKinney with Mike Beasley and Kyle Steffens rounding out the top 5. Remember, top 4 to the A main. So Kyle Steffens is the odd man out right now. He's the first on the outside looking in for an A main transfer spot. He's going to have to pick up about half a second if he wants to get. Well, now it's about 0.3 of a second if he wants to get by Mike Beasley for that A main transfer spot. And as I'm babbling on about that, Mike McKinney gets by Derek Loesch for that second position. He's going to put himself into a qualified dash transfer spot with that move there. 2 sticks in the air, 2 laps to go. This time by. We'll get by 2 more slower cars at the back of the field. Now only 7 cars on the lead lap. White flag is in the air. This will be the final lap here in heat race number 1. And look at that, Kyle Steffens and Mike Beasley going back and forth for that last transfer spot. Who is going to get it? It's anyone's game. We're going to get the race win. We'll roll from the pole of the qualified dash. We're going to take with us second place finishing Mike McKinney, Derek Loesch, Mike Beasley will hold on for the 4th and final A main transfer spot. Kyle Steffens and back going to have to run the B main. All right, if we learned anything from that qualified dash, it's that do not get anywhere up from the bottom. There is no grip up there for us. At least seems like they do. We're going to loosen up the car a little bit. We were a little tight on corner entry, so trying to make the car a little more maneuverable as we get into lap traffic at the back of the field and whatnot. So A-Main is up next. I believe this race is only 30 laps. So we're going to roll from the pole after getting the win in the qualified dash. Let's try to keep the sweep alive, gain some points in the standings. A-Main from Baxterville Speedway is up next. All right, we are gridded and ready to rock here at Baxterville Speedway for the UMP Modified A main. Rick Conway starting 22nd. He finished second in the B main. And starting 25th, shotgun on the field after finishing fifth in the B main, Ken Schrader. Finishing fifth in the qualified dash, Zeke McKenzie is going to roll from the fifth position, and we got the win in the qualified dash. We're going to roll from the pole position, P1. Here for 30 laps of Baxterville, we got Jordan Weaver to our outside, ready to go. Green flag is out. Green flag is out. We are underway. And oh my goodness, we're pushing like a dump truck there through 1 and 2. Didn't have a great entry into the corner. Turn 3 and 4 a little bit better for us as we'll come around and lead the first of 30 laps here at Baxterville. I loosened the car up a little bit with the slider, knowing that or anticipating that we would get into lap traffic, and I want to be able to maneuver. And as I'm babbling on here, Mike Harrison's going to take over the race lead. We can't have that happen, so we'll have to fight back here and get by him for the top spot once again. And there we go. We'll throw a slider off of 4. We'll have the spot with 3 laps complete. Oh my God, I darn near just stopped the car on the entry to turn 1 there. Don't want to do that too much, but we will maintain the top position here with 4 laps completed. And the car, other than corner entry, which I think that's really just a brake bias thing, and I would love to be able to adjust that in the car, but as we come around, we'll have 5 laps completed and a terrible entry in corner number 1. We'll be able to hold on to the top spot here. As we complete lap number 5, Jordan Weaver is second. Mike Harrison drops to third. Kenny Wallace, Michael Ledford make up the rest of the top 5. Another terrible entry in corner number 1, and we are just asking to throw this one away as we work lap number 7. Mike Harrison gets back by Jordan Weaver for the second position as we complete lap 7, 23 to go. Not a bad corner for us there. We just got to watch. Oh boy, that was a terrible corner for us. We're going to get slowed up and do a little dipsy-doo crisscross applesauce. 22 to go. We lead that lap as we cross right under. Mike Harrison got back to the point here at Baxterville Speedway. Come around, complete lap number 9. This has been an eventful one so far. And as I was saying, I would love to be able to adjust brake bias in the car, kind of like how you can adjust the wing on the sprint cars and micro sprint. I'd love to be able to adjust brake bias while in the car. As I say that, 10 laps are complete at the 10 lap mark. Mike Harrison now in second. Third is Jordan Weaver with Michael Ledford and Kenny Wallace making up the rest of the top 5. We are starting to approach the back of the field, and we are starting to get into a rhythm here on the field. But Mike Harrison making us stay honest because he is not letting us get too far ahead at all. As we'll come around and complete lap number 12, 18 to go. Not a good entry not a good 1 and 2 for us at all there. Well, not a good entry, I should say. Rick Connoyer, Ken Schrader, Ray Bollinger, 25th, 24th, and 23rd, respectively. There's something I never thought I would say, but it is what it is. When I look now to the inside of Connoyer into turn number 3, we'll have him surpassed and usurped. And give ourselves a little buffer to second place Mike Harrison. Jordan Weaver is hot on the heels of Mike Harrison. And there's Mike Harrison there. As I mess up the entry to turn number 3, Harrison's going to get by for the race lead, and we hit the halfway point in that one. 15 down, 15 to go. I really screwed the pooch on that one. I got sidetracked and lost my, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Focus. I lost my focus. And lost the race lead, and now Mike Harrison kind of starting to pull away from us here. So we're going to have to put something together. Oh, he makes contact with the lap car of Will Krupp. Doesn't really seem to slow him down, though, which is surprising. I tried to get the car slowed down when I saw him coming up on us, but I just couldn't get it turned down the track quick enough. 12 to go, and I think we might have actually thrown this race away with that one mistake. I don't know if we're going to be able to catch him. Drake Troutman, knowing that the second place car is right behind him. And we're going to have words with Mr. Troutman after this one. Okay. Yep. We're going to have words to Drake Troutman after this one. That's not how you race. Now Michael Ledford and Jordan Weaver trying to throw their hats in the mix here. We're just got to hold on. We'll retake second in the point standings as long as we're able to hold on. But I'm very disappointed in this one because not only did we lose this one all on our own, but we had a lap car kind of hold us up and prevent us from getting to where we needed to go to actually put a good race on for the fans. We'll have some words with Drake Troutman after the race here. I almost spun him out. Jordan Weaver now trying to poke a nose there for the runner-up spot. To get a little more aggressive here through the last 6 laps of this one. Man, golly gee, this has been disappointing. And right there, Harrison goes high, or gets high there through the middle of 1 and 2. Not sure if he meant to do that or if it was a mistake, but we were close enough. We could have capitalized on that. 5 to go. Now 4 to go. Yeah, I really wish I could adjust the brake bias on the slider setups, on any of the setups, actually. That would be divine. He hasn't really pulled ahead by that much, honestly. So, look at that. Nick Hoffman, a lap down in 16th. 2 laps to go this time by, but Nick Hoffman in 16th is not something I had on my bingo card for Baxterville Speedway. Golly gee, gosh darn. This has been so disappointing. 1 lap to go here at Baxterville Speedway. Oh, real tight in the 3. Not going to matter, though, as Mike Harrison gets the win. We'll finish in the 2nd position. Finishing in the 2nd position here at Baxterville. Mike Harrison gets the win. Like I said, Jordan Weaver will come home 3rd. 4th goes to Michael Ledford. And 5th, Zeke McKenzie. Baxterville Speedway all wrapped up here. We finished in the 2nd position. And yes, like I said, we retook the 2nd position of the point standings. Now 20 points behind Mike Harrison. 3 wins apiece for he and I. 20 points is the difference. Mike Harrison is the only guy I'm going to worry about from here on out. Let's head to the payout window. 19,800, 81, 69, 54, 33, 40, 17, 42. It's going to total up to $84,051 for our 2nd place run here at Baxterville Speedway. One more race on tap for you all today at Cedar Lake Speedway. Let's head back to the race shop. All right, back here at the race shop, Baxterville Speedway. Finished in the 2nd position. So not a bad run for us there at Baxterville, and I believe it's in Minnesota. I don't remember, but race number 13 of 34 is complete. We'll head on to race number 14 at Cedar Lake Speedway in New Richmond, Wisconsin. 40-lap main event. Let's get this car repaired for $13,374. Let's take a look at the point standings. Like I said, we are 2nd in the standings now to Mike Harrison, of even 20 points behind. So next event up, like I said, Cedar Lake Speedway in New Richmond, Wisconsin. 40 laps, 30,000 wind. Let's go. Heat 2, we're going to start from the 2nd position after qualifying in the 6th position. Just couldn't grab what I needed to grab in the car, so we're going to try some experiment time. It's time for some asparagus with the race car. Car wasn't bad, but we're going to try to get a little more out of it. Let's throw some camber at the right front, or the 2 front tires. We'll leave the springs alone. J-bar, we'll drop it all the way down. Brake bias, got to go all the way down there. And then left weight and rear weight, 52.5. I don't know if this will work. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Got to try something here. So we're going to start in the second position of heat race number 2. Let's hit the track. Heat race up next. All right, threw some things at the car. Top 5 to the A-main, top 2 to the qualified dash. So as long as we finish in the top 5, I am okay with this one. So let's see how the car does with the new setup on the car. Ready to go. Jimmy Owens to her inside. Green flag is out. Oh, green flag is out. We are going to get surpassed immediately by Kyle Steffens as he starts on the inside. We start, launch those tires. Yep, that's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Get a little boot to the booty from somebody there. Not sure who it was. We'll fall back to P6 as Michael Long, Adam Stricker, Tyson Blood all get by us for position. We're going to try to go through the middle. We'll get by, I don't even remember who that was. Tyson Blood loops around all on his own. Caution is out. Tyson Blood looped it all on his own. We'll restart from the 4th position. Now let's try to settle in here and see what we can do with this setup. Ready to go once more. Green flag back out. We're going to have a much better start this time as we kind of understand a little bit more about how to drive the car with this new setup on it. Look at that. We're already up to P2 as we got by Steffens and Long there on the restart. Trying to hunt down race leader James Owens, Jimmy Owens. Oh, got to watch out for those tires because that's what will happen. No front end damage, surprisingly, but we did pick up some rear end damage when we got a little boot to the booty. We did that the first time, so we just got to watch out for these infield tires and keep our tires off of them. 4 to go. Jimmy Owens is leading. We are seconds. We have a qualified dash spot lined up as long as we can hold on to this second position. I think we can grab one more notch of gearing out of it. Let's see what this top side. Oh, wow. Car's real stable up on the top side. That is for sure. 2 laps to go. It's stable on the top side, but oh boy. Oh boy, we are all over the place as the white flag comes out and the caution comes out. Oh boy. I screwed that up royally. Green, white, checker, Jimmy Owens, Kyle Steffens, Michael Long, myself, Ray Bollinger, top 5. Oh boy, that was embarrassing. Let's forget we saw that. Green flag is back out. All right, car's going to be a little rough to drive, I assume. Oh boy, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. Okay. Last lap here, white flag is out. Can we get by Steffens, put ourselves into the qualified dash? We got by Michael Long. I don't think we are. I think Steffens is going to hold on to it. We really screwed the pooch on that one. We'll finish P3. All right, we'll finish P3 here at Cedar Lake. Not terrible. We'll still start in the top 10. Jimmy Owens gets a win. He'll go through to the qualified dash. He'll take Kyle Steffens with him. We finish in the 3rd position. Michael Long 4th. Ray Bollinger in 5th. They all go through to the A-main. Tyson Blood and down the list. All going to have to run a consolation race. All right, so it is A-main time, and I am torn, like Natalie Imbruglia, or however you pronounce her name. Get a little more gear out of it. All right, we're going to go stiffen up the left rear shock, and then we'll do the exact opposite to the right front. There we go. That's what we're going to do. A-main time, 40 laps is the distance. We're going to start from the 10th position after finishing 3rd in our heat race. Got a lot of work to do to get to where we need to be. Let's go. All right, here we go. A-main time is up. We're gritted and ready to roll. Jimmy Owens starts 2nd. He finished 2nd in the qualified dash. And starting 17th, finishing 5th in heat race number 1, KC Burdett. Finishing first in the B main, grabbing the win. Tyson Blood's going to start 21st. I think that's what it said. But we're going to start from the 10th position after finishing 3rd in heat race number 2. Ready to go. Green flag is out. We are underway. Remember, we made a right front and left rear shock adjustment and a gear change. So I am intrigued to see how those work for us, if at all. The gear change is going to be a little more immediate. Caution is already out. Not sure what happened, but they all seem to get bunched up in front of us. We'll have a restart here. As we still ride in the 10th position. Harrison Hoffman up front, it appears to be. Yes, sir. And nicely Owens. Green flag back out. Oh boy, we're going to get loaded slowed there, as we just don't have a run at all or anywhere to get to the bot. Any way of getting. Okay, watch out for the infield tires. That's all. Oh my gosh. That's all we need to do in this one. Watch out for the infield tires. 3rd through like 7th. Or 6th, I should say, ripping the lip up there through 1 and 2. We were the first one on the bottom, aside from race leader Mike Harrison. Now everybody migrates towards the bottom, not all the way to the bottom. Mike Harrison, your race leader, though, and that's not what we need to see, but we are already up 5 spots from our starting position of 10th. 35 to go. 5 down. Harrison is the race leader. Trent Young, Nick Hoffman, Tyler Nicely, myself, your top 5. Car's just a little tight on corner entry as we look to the inside of Tyler Nicely for the 4th position. It's a little tight through on entry. It's a little loose on throttle off the corners or through the middle and off. So not a perfect situation here. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, all under a blanket as race leader Mike Harrison starts to pull away, but we're going to get to the inside of Tyler Nicely for the 4th position. Great move for us there, putting ourselves closer to the podium as we are hot on the heels of 3rd place Nick Hoffman as he looks to the inside of Trent Young. They're going to make contact. Young goes around. Caution is out. That was hard racing right there. You can't really blame either one of them for that. Really just a unfortunate situation there, but we're going to restart from the 3rd position. Harrison Hoffman, myself, Nicely, your top 4. Green flag is back out. We'll have 10 laps complete at the line. On the restart, we're going to look to the inside of Hoffman off of turn number 2. Drag race down the back straightaway into 3. We'll dive it hard, and we'll have the spot. Off of 4, we'll clear him, put us now to the runner-up spot. Plus 8 on our starting position. Plus 8 on our starting position. I'm getting tired of finishing behind this 24 car. So we're going to do what we can to reel him in and get him past with 12 laps completed here in this one at Cedar Lake. I do think we're better through the corners. He's much better than us off the corners. So we'll have to battle that throughout the remaining 27 laps of this one. Car's running very smooth, though. I will say that. Now that I've kind of figured out how to drive it with that tight on entry feeling. There we go. Man, I find myself tilting my head a lot more than I thought I did. 15 laps are complete. 25 to go. I broke a little bit of concentration there. Mike Harrison, your race leader. We are currently in the 2nd position. 3rd belongs to Jimmy Owens. Drake Troutman is 4th. And Nick Hoffman has the 5th spot right now. We'll bounce it off the outside wall just a tiny bit there down the front straightaway as we try to reel in Mike Harrison, not letting him get too far ahead of us, which is a good thing, but we just don't have the horsepower going to the track off the corners that he does. There's only so much you can do with an 8-inch tire on a dirt track. So we'll watch the infield tire, so I had to get slowed up a little bit to prevent myself from having a calamity there. All right, is that Ken Schrader riding in last? That is very uncharacteristic for last 2 races. Ken Schrader running at the back of the field. Again, 2 laps in a row that I've made that mistake of getting too low off of 4. And it's cost us dearly. The gap is now over 1 second. Not a great entry into turn number 3 there for us as we made some contact with Schrader. Off of 4, Lucas Lee, Will Krupp with 2 cars in front of us. And wow, there's now a 4-car buffer between ourselves and the race leader. So we're going to have to do what we can to eliminate those buffer cars as quickly as we possibly can. We've gotten by 2 of them already. 19 to go. Bollinger, McKenzie, the next 2 cars. Actually reverse that. McKenzie, Bollinger. That sounds like his daughter's name, but he doesn't. That's not his daughter's name. All right. Now no cars in between race leader and ourselves. Tyson Blood got all sorts of wibbly wobbly, bibbly wobbly there in front of our race leader, but doesn't happen to cause any incident, as there are now 3 cars in between ourselves and Mike Harrison. Mike Harrison, the GOAT of UMP Mod Racing. If you ask pretty much anybody, one of the best to ever do it. 16 laps to go. And throughout all of this, I have not really paid attention to anybody behind me, but Jimmy Owens is right there as we'll make contact with Tyson Blood going down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Actually helped us turn the corner there, so I'm not going to be too upset about it. All right, Jimmy Owens is right on our heels, so we have to make sure we minimize the mistakes for the remaining 14 laps here in this one. As I say that, I look at the leaderboard and realize he's now a full second behind us. So not sure what happened there, but I'm very cautious to not go to the top side. I don't think it's going to help us if we do. I really could use a caution right about now. I don't think it's going to come out. 12 to go. We just kind of lost our focus here in these last 10 or so laps, allowing Harrison to pull out to a 3-second lead with 11 laps to go. Look to the inside of Rick Conoyer here off of 2. We're not going to have the positioning on him there. We'll now go a little high on through 3 and 4. Get a good run down the front straightaway. 10 to go now. At the 30-lap mark, Mike Harrison still your race leader. We are second. Third belongs to Jimmy Owens. Nick Hoffman now up to 4th with Drake Troutman holding down the 5th position as we come around to complete lap number 31. 9 laps to go. The car's not bad. I mean, it's not bad at all. Little on the tight side. A little bit of stagger probably would have helped that out, but I didn't want to go too far one way or the other, but I did. Incidentally, I did. 7 laps now to go. Derek Lotion, I don't know, there's not very many cars on the lead lap, is there? If Lotion 14th is a lap down. Harrison is about a straightaway ahead of us. Oh, don't have the run on Loesch, but oh boy, I should have had it there, but I don't want to push the issue, get too low in the corners. 5 laps to go. Watch it, Gregory. Okay. Whew. Oh boy, we're going to get by Ray Bollinger again. He is now multiple laps down. Oh boy, 4 to go. Nick Hoffman now throwing his hat in the mix as he's going to get by Jimmy Owens here in the latter stages of this 40-lap affair. He's hot on our heels now as Hoffman now moves into 3rd with 3 laps to go. What a battle is for 2nd. We're just trying to run our own race and not make any mistakes, or I'm sorry, minimize the mistakes. 2 laps to go. This time by 2 laps remain. We'll have the white flag this time as we headed off into turn number 3. Off of turn number 4, white flag is flying in the air. 1 more lap to go here at Cedar Lake Speedway. Down the back straightaway we go. Zeke McKenzie, Michael Lever. Caution is out. Oh my. Caution is out right before the leader takes the checker flag. We'll have a green, white, checker 2-lap shootout. Harrison, Osmond, Owens, Hoffman, Troutman, your top 5. Only 6 cars on the lead lap, ready to go. Green flag, back out. All right, let's not throw away a good finish here just because we're trying to do too much. Owens is going to get by us there. On the restart, we're going to get to the inside of Owens, though. Try to shove him out front. Harrison up there on the top side. Oh, my word. We're going to throw away a good result here if we're not careful. And we are. Caution is out once more. I may have drove it in a little too hard. Yeah, I drove it in a little too hard there. Harrison, Hoffman, Owens, Osmond, Troutman, top 5 here. All right, we got to get back to 2nd, bare minimum. All right, green flag back out. All right, we're going to get by Nick Hoffman there for P3. Troutman now wants to try to get by us. He's going to get into the left rear a little bit, help turn us through 3 and 4. White flag is out again. Troutman's going to get by us for third. We're going to sneak by him, though, for that spot once more through 3 and 4. We're not going to be able to get by Owens. We will finish P3, unfortunately. Well, that sucks, but it is. You know you're having a good season when you're upset with a third place finish. So Mike Harrison gets the race win. Jimmy Owens finishes in second. We'll come home third with Nick Hoffman fourth and Drake Troutman rounding out the top 5 here at Cedar Lake. All right, in the midst of all that, I forgot we started in 10th. I forgot we started in the 10th position there. So I am quite proud with how we were able to drive it up to the front. But we just keep losing points to Mike Harrison. So what was a 20-point deficit is now a 30-point deficit as he picks up his 4th win on the season. Yeah, we got to have some bad luck befall his way as we are now 14 races into our 34-race national tour here. Only 2 more episodes left in this one. But we got to head to the payout window first. $24,000 for our third-place run, $81.69 in sponsor payout, $54,582 in merch, and $88.71 in sponsor goals. That's going to give us a total of $87,622 for our third-place run here at Cedar Lake. Let's get loaded back up and regroup back at the race shop. All right, back at the race shop after our third-place run at Cedar Lake Speedway. We're going to check off the third of that sponsor goal requirement here. We got to figure out a way to beat Mike Harrison, and we don't have a manager assigned. Howdy doody, fresh and fruity. We got to fix that. But so top 5s. Yes, we're going to do top 5s. First and foremost, let's head back to the office. I can't believe I've bungled this one. Personnel. All right. Everyone's still assigned to the big block. That is unacceptable, Gregory. All right. Paul Collins, get him assigned. That took a little longer than I thought it would. All right, we're going to have Tony Badir and Darren Allen. So where's Tony? There we go. Reassign. Yes, this is costing us $9,000 in total. But we got to get the good guys and gals on the right car. So, all right, now that should help us out a little bit, I would hope. But we shall see. Let's head back into the garage. All right. Currently second in the point standings. No immediate repairs needed to the car. Williams Grove is up next. That'll be a members only exclusive. So tomorrow's video is going to be very, very long for our members. It is 11 races as we head to Williams Grove. Then we have the showcase at Eldora Speedway. That will be for regular viewing pleasure, as will Durango Park. That's an indoor track in Texas. I love that track. So that's going to be a good race. And then we're going to head to a, 8-race stretch of members only tracks, so 7 races. So then we're going to head to Fairbury, Oswego, Madison Lake, Lima Land, Sugarbush, Port Royal, and Prairie View before we end tomorrow's episode at another showcase race. So 2 showcases in 1 episode. Look at that at Weed Sport. So that is what is up next in our next video, and then we will round everything off with one more go at it. I could split that into 2 episodes, but do we really want to? Nah, we'll just do one. So we'll head to I-55, then the dirt track at Charlotte. I-55 will be a members only race. Dirt track at Charlotte will not. Old Mill will also be for regular viewing. And then we'll head to Lincoln and to Lernerville for members only. Then Sawtooth and Texas for regular viewing. Another race at Charlotte within 5 or 6 races of each other. That'll be a members only, and then we'll end the season at Volusia, hopefully on Wednesday, with the last showcase race. So that is what is on tap for the UMP Modified National Dirt Series Summit Racing Equipment Modified Nationals here on the channel. But that's going to do it for us here today. This has been episode 129, World of Outlaws Dirt Racing 24. I am the OGGO, Greg Osmond. Thank you all so very much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.